Friday, oh glorious Friday. Hello. Well then, time to return to the one thing that we have going on, alright? Also, I'm looking at the years, 1791. We are quite quickly nearing the end, aren't we? Well, I guess we still have 30 years, basically 30 years to the dot. I think it ends in 21. Which is, at the same time, very little time to work with, but then again, it's also quite a lot of time to work with. Well, yeah, I don't know. At this point, I'm a bit... Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that our main missions will be finished. Also, all the normal missions will be finished. The only one that likely will stay incomplete is the one to convert all of Cannor, because that one is a bit... Well, I guess it's not... It would be doable. It would definitely be doable, but I think it's a bit... with the performance issues and everything else, it's asking a lot. It's asking a lot. Like, all of those missions are always doable with truce breaks and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. And yes, obviously, speaking of the performance, yes, back to the suffering. Let's go. But okay, as for actually attainable goals, today well, I don't think we will quite manage to wipe out literally all of the Empire. I think Vex is a, like, well, okay, theoretically, Province War score cost-wise, we could maybe even do it. But I think they're gonna be a bit too chunky. Also, we are currently a little bit overextended, but that's no problem. So, but yeah, we are focusing on these. I guess just cleaning up the Empire as is today. I think that's the main goal. Also, right, I think I was thinking that I need to clean up Vern. Well, actually, I think that was the main goal right now, wasn't it? Yeah, right, because I think we need these here tiny islands, and that will give us Well, I guess we need that, and we need a province in Vex. So as for dealing with Vern, all their alliances are quite easy. None of this. These guys are at the end of nowhere. Eborthil has a few islands that we have to hop around to. Istrolor, I think, has one singular island. We will invade Amadia, we will invade Drakesgard, maybe get some additional chunks. The Favonoshis are the only ones that are somewhat problematic. And I am thinking that I will pull over all our fleets, get some transports ready, and we could maybe invade their home island. Just to make it a bit simpler. So, to do all of that, we are gonna need, I guess also first we can check out, so, Istrolor, do you just have your one singular province? I think Istrolor... Okay, Istrolor has also a province here for whatever reason, but that is all that they own. Okay, so that's that for Istrolor. And then I think Eborthil is all over the place, though. So they have 2 islands, okay, 3 islands here. It would be nice to yoink that from Eborthil. Right, they have the Eborthil Peninsula. We could definitely gobble all of that up. And then 1 tiny island here. Right, Nurjurith. They still have an island here. Well, yeah, as I said, they have colonial holdings all over the place. Also a little bit in the lair and the outpost. So we will... I will most likely at first use our armies to invade all of these little locations. And then we will get all the armies together and actually attack the Favanoshis. Also, I figured our main fleet here in the Empire, we kind of don't need it anymore, in here at least. So they will be sent down south as the main, I guess, Favanoshi fighting force. I guess over here for invading Eborthil. We will have troops ready. Though I guess, okay, this is actually Eborthil's capital. We might need the slightly bigger army to deal with that. Okay, you are good. So we will send these guys over, and I guess do I have transports? I guess I have the transports split up in all sorts of ways. Wait, these islands... Okay, these islands actually are converted. Okay, well, I guess except for... Actually, the majority of them aren't converted. Well... Well, maybe let's throw some more ships into production. We'll get more... I could be more efficient with the fleets that we already have, but there is also the fact that we have 1500 naval force limit, and by God, I will use it. I have been given 1500 force limit. I will use... Well, actually, I won't use 1500 force limit. I literally wouldn't know what to do with all those ships. We will just get together another transport fleet. Also, you can ditch these ships. The rest is good. Okay. So those will be ready. I guess we can for now send over these guys. Okay. Abolition of slavery. Did we take something? Wool, livestock. Well, goddamn. Okay, you head down there. And actually, there are some heavy ships here. Let's pull the battle fleet down. So we will need something to invade the Eborthil Peninsula. We will need some... Okay, Nergerif, how much do you... You have 50k troops. I guess it would be good to... Also, why do we have a random transport here? Wild. Absolutely wild. Okay, you we will ship over to Nergerif. You will deal with that. And then I guess we can ship over one of these 50k stacks already. Where will they be needed? I guess we have 50... How is Vernman Amadia doing? Okay, they have only very little troops. So this army will deal with them. Which means these guys we send down to... I guess the Lai Peninsula. They can take that out. And then we will go on Drake's Guard. In the beginning I will ignore them a little bit. Okay, yeah, Eborthil actually has some fleets out and about. Goddamn, only 1k positive income. Oh, because I think we are not... we are once again not collecting in... Yep, we are once again not collecting in Anbenkost. That's always a good one. Who here is pointless? Middle Dvar, okay, the Middle Dvarovar is... get out of there. Doesn't matter, does it? No, no more trading in Mithril. Oh, how are we now gonna live? Oh, what's this? Belcair is getting murdered by a goblin horde. Well, yeah, I will also have to sweep up. Actually, I guess I don't have claims on some of these, but I will have to sweep up these OPMs and whatnot. They have made alliances, but I don't think they have really many people to ally with anymore. They are kinda just mostly alone. They are mostly allied with each other, which, if anything, only makes it easier. Okay, back to conversions. Well, not like we ever stopped converting. Yeah, I do just hate religious zeal. It is such a... Well, the problem is, usually I wouldn't care if it weren't for the super specific Jadd missions. That's just how it is. The Lake Federation is insulting us. Yes, you do you think you can really do that? You think you can do that? And oh yeah, right, let's develop. Do any of our... And then again, I guess our... Well, Jadd could maybe... Yeah, okay, let's develop Jadd a bit. Hey, my boys, how you doing? Show me some cheap... Show me some cheap development. There, that's on the house. Look at them, they love us. They absolutely... I guess it's about... It's five liberty desire per development click, which I guess also... if only I had known this in my single-player campaign, when I had the actual dwarves in the middle Dvarovar. I guess just dev-click them, and they're happy as can be. Yeah, also, now that I think about it, we have the... Did the Silent Repose have some special thing? No, I guess not for us anymore. It still has Dame's tier, but otherwise nothing. I think it usually, the Silent Repose usually had something funky. And oh, the goblins actually are taking Belcaire. Well, that's interesting. So, some of the ships are popping out. I assume it won't be too long until all the transports start finishing, though we shouldn't even need to wait for them too much. I think... Sure. Ooh, Asraport is fighting Themaria. Well, okay, actually they are fighting a lot. They are fighting a lot. Well, okay, while people are fighting, I guess it's time for us to also start a scrap. And now I forgot. Who the hell was the first target? Right, Vern. Vern. Now, can I co-belligerate anyone? Okay, no, co-belligerating Eborthil pulls in Corrin's field, and they are big boys. Istralor also pulls in Corrin's field. And I guess the others are... Well, we will just take them as they are. So, Holy War. Or Imperialism? Honestly, where is the Vernese... Where even is the Vernese capital? At this point, I have no clue what do they themselves even own. These islands here, obviously Drakesgard and Amadia. Where the hell is their capital? I assume it must be somewhere in the... Oh yeah, okay, yes, it's just randomly here in the swamps. Yes, very cool. And there is religious zeal here until 1819. So I just can't take that. Realistically, I can't take any of this because there is... well, that is... How often have I said that I absolutely hate that quest? So, okay, I can't take anything here. These islands are safe, but they might get converted. Okay, this is currently safe. Okay, there the religious zeal will soon end. Okay, so I can't take anything that's here on the actual coastline. Well, that sucks. I guess it doesn't really mean that much, but it definitely will look stupid. I guess how are all the Eborthil territories? Now I have to check this shit ahead of time, because otherwise I will capture something and then it will turn out that, oh, I ruined my entire game. I guess what are the colonial nations like? Actually, I guess this territory will go to our colonies, so that doesn't matter. It's the continental stuff that we really care about. And this will also all go to the colonies. Okay, so yeah, the main pain in the ass is I can't take this coastline. Well, we will still declare on them. I guess I will just take less than I initially would have done. Okay, so let's send in some armies. This time I will remember to do so. On this side we can embark. Okay, this army just arrived. I guess I kinda almost forgot about them. You just go straight for their army, wipe them out. Oh, you, I guess, do need a general, don't you? Well, not the best, but we'll use them. Oh shit, there's actually a... Well, okay, you for now retreat. There's actually a proper fleet in there. Eborthil does like their ships, don't they? Okay, we'll catch them. And then march through to the capital. Okay, this battle is still ongoing. For whatever reason, they keep pulling in light ships. Give me my transports. Land the goddamn transports. Okay, time to start clean up here. Ooh. Ah, yes, the colors. Oh no, that's actually mostly Edroliand. Okay. Well, our colonies are doing stuff, which is very nice. I guess I can't really underestimate that at this point we do have a substantial amount of colonies. Also, yes, I forgot we need to attack Amadia. Okay, and that's the landing force. Very successfully. Bad reputation, we lose prestige. Nay! How can this happen to us? How can we lose prestige? We are infinitely prestigious. Okay, this all is cleaned up. So now we need a ship that takes us to the Stalwart Outpost, plus we need to pick up Istralor. Which I guess we will... I guess maybe ship this army back when we get to it. Oh, right, and finally this has been taken. Just march through, take their capital. Thank you, finally that battle wrapped up, we can cross over. Oh, and we can do an exemplary vote. Well, manpower isn't needed anymore. Where is the I guess... we could just get our missionary back. Ooh, actually the Treason Act. -2 national unrest. -2 national unrest would mean that effectively I can pick up... It would mean that I can overextend more. It would mean I can overextend more, and the penalties would be less of a thing. I think that checks out. I think that checks out. Let's do the Treason Act. Let's do... So, treason is bad. Can we agree on that much? I hope we can agree. Everyone has bribes, naturally. Obviously, we can do some bribes. Damn, a lot of requests for crown land. Admin support. Well, honestly, we could do just some army commissions. And then just something teeny tiny. There we go. Yes, national unrest -2 for 10 years. Sounds very nice. Okay. Ooh, we captured the Eborthil flagship. Very cool. I love capturing ships. Maybe I'm a bit of a pirate. I don't know. So which... I assume it has to be this fleet which captured... Yep. Now we have another flagship. Yep. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. And actually we captured this substantial amount of heavy ships. Okay, so you land and pick up the army. Meanwhile, you head down here. Or actually, maybe the army can even stay here for now. I guess they don't. We can just ship them wherever we need them later on. Oh, and I had forgotten that we still had a truce with Wex. I guess that is over. Okay, we will have one less. We will have one less missionary now. But I think we are mostly keeping up. I think it's... Yeah, I think we mostly are keeping up with everything that we need to convert. So I'm not too worried. Because also, actually, while we still are... I guess we can do another... We can do another symposium. Now I think for the last time, I will try to do the... I don't know, try to convert some Then again, what are our nation options? Drake's Guard. Actually, that could be cool, converting Drake's Guard, Myrmaw, and Imbushid. Well, simply because there is Drake's Guard in there, maybe converting them could be cool. Sure, let's give them the option. And I think that will be the last time where I do that RNG thing. I think further on I will just get the additional missionary that we can do from that. Land troops here. Tariffs on copper. Don't care. Oh, and right, our transport fleets here are done. Also, we are just about finishing the siege. Sieges, plural. On Vern. How are things actually looking? I guess Eborthil will be... Oh yeah, I have been... Oh yes, I did forget absolutely about this. We have quite a few. Also, I am a little bit worried that the Lai Peninsula has procured a bit of an army. They have been doing quite good in that regard. Okay, yes, let's get together all of these transports. Why the hell is this sieging so slowly? Well, not that it matters too much. And then I guess, how are we doing here? Yeah, I think we can beat them, but it would be a bit of a dangerous endeavor. Oh yeah, okay, and we did capture this island. So you get into harbor. They call it harpy love. Recently, a local official has fallen in love with a local harpy. Fortunately, since we have managed to find a permanent modus vivendi with them, this is merely a subject of interest for the people of the Jadd Empire, and a significant part of our people want the two to go all the way together. However, there is a legitimate concern that, if this is not stopped, this could lead to harpies getting an undesirably higher degree of influence in our country. Ah yes, because harpies obviously already don't have a very high influence in our country. I'm happy for them, you know. Just let them be. And okay, I think one thing we can look at is Eborthil. So, let's already check out how much can we snag from Eborthil. I do want the Lai Peninsula. I think Eborthil will end up entirely destroyed after this conflict. Okay. These bits and that. Okay, well, they are willing to agree. Would they still have anything else? The separate piece would cost 600 Diplo. Well, okay, maybe we're not gonna do it that way. I guess I will have to. Though I should be able to do that quite easily in the piece with Vern. Well, okay. It just means I have to actually occupy every province. Okay, I think let's get these ships out here. You hop on board of your fleet. And you know, let's... Okay, that's a grassland. Let's pick a fight. This army has a very good general. They have some amount of drill. Oh, and okay, has been quite a while since we've got a update on the homunculus, stage 3. Every construct must have a power source, something that gives it life. In the case of homunculi, it is known as the control heart, something that is beyond the simple origin of energy, but instead something that acts as the living core of the being. The heart, despite its moniker, also functions as the brain. Without it, the homunculus cannot achieve true sentience. Creating the control heart is the most time-consuming part of the homunculi process, and requires great amounts of magical energies and spells to imbue the heart with an artificial soul. So either we imbue it with my own magical essence, or secure a pure Dame's tier core. So either a lot of money, or mana points. I guess the money would be literally nothing for us, but I think it's cooler that... I think it actually doesn't matter, it's just you pick what you want, and take the mana points. Also, I would like to think that Elizar is a master of so many magics. I think he could make something pretty good. Okay, you do that. Ship those lads over. We can finish off Nurjurith. And then... Ooh, there is the... Okay, there we go. There's actually the summer fleet. Okay, the Favanoshis have literally all of their ships in a singular fleet. So it's 67 heavies, almost 200 light ships. Actually, so the vast bulk is light ships. And damn, they don't have a good admiral. Surprisingly enough, at least not nearly as good as I would have anticipated. Well, I guess let's pull... I guess we'll give this fleet some time to repair, and then I will pull them over in addition to the fleet we already have here. Oh my god, this general has 6 fire but 0 shock. Well, that's bad if you're fighting us. Okay, Nurgerif fully occupied. That's one step done. And all of this main part has been taken. Okay, finally these transports have arrived, land in the Stalwart outpost. We'll have to pick off Istral. Then again, Istralor... so that we don't waste time, let's get these guys over. Where are you walking? Yeah. Well, I guess we'll occupy all of it, then we'll kill the army off. Okay, Stalwart Outpost has been captured as well. So we should be... Well, okay, the Navy is gonna get beaten up. So these soldiers have arrived. Unload. Okay, transport fleet, go get your boys. Meanwhile, the battle fleet. Get rid of all of those lads and go protect the big transports. I guess we can increase that navy a little bit in size. So now we have to chase down this army in the peninsula. We need to capture this tiny piece of land. I guess we'll have to send over, I don't know, the 50k fleet or something. Not really the most efficient, but they're the ones we've got. Okay, anything happen? Oh no. Yeah, I feel like that symposium option to convert random provinces isn't really the most useful. So let's do the symposium and let's do it. Let's just get... I think I remember... Okay, also there go the cores. Let's just do the option which gives us another missionary. Because why not? Okay, so now... Okay, I guess we can... remaneuver, blockade them. Okay, that should be good. Okay, and we have gotten in a fight here. It's slightly scrappy, but... well, the shock phase is the shock phase. Oh, they actually didn't get wiped out. Huh. Well, we will still wipe them out, but... crazy. Also, I guess we are very much full on admin. Oh, then again, getting the tech ahead of time is 850... who... what do we do? Well, I guess just develop some of our own land. Literally just anything. Okay, and there we go. That's Istralor taken. And the ships. Okay, so you recover a little bit, then we ship you over to Eborthil. Meanwhile, slowly taking over all of Amadia. Yeah, these guys I'm just too lazy to do anything about. Okay, so I think we have to do the push for Favanoshi now. Okay, I guess I still have to hop around these Vernon Islands. Which, actually, you know what, sure, let's pick up this army. And let's go get some of these random tiny islands. Oh no, wait, then again, were any of these islands converted? No. No. Okay, the islands are the only ones that are actually safe for taking. So I guess the first closest one is here. We'll send the battle fleet along. Oh, Admiral died. Also, how is this fleet doing for repairs? Okay, they have finished. Well, let's see if we can sail them over here. Oh, right, I have to attack Drake's Guard. That is... that is something we have to do. Which I guess... it should be a relatively safe sailing. Oh yeah, we still have to capture this quiet island. So make your way over. Okay, transports are here. Start one landing. Theoretically, I don't need to capture these islands piece by piece, but I need to check if they have soldiers on them or not. That is the bigger one. What's this? Ooh, the Jadd Peninsula fleet is engaging the Drakesguard fleet, and they should have that won relatively handedly. We will do a naval landing here. Okay, nice captured. Well, hop to the next island. I guess get 1 month of manpower refill. Very nice. And I guess let's focus on the one belonging to Eborthil. Is this island safe? Yes, it's not. It hasn't been converted. All good. And ooh, there is a substantial... I guess this is the last place that Eborthil still can harbor in. Yeah, maybe. Get over to the mainland. Okay, how are we doing? So, I guess this island we check out... I guess we just check out these islands if they have troops on them or not, and I don't care about the rest, and then I will... Well, actually, let's see. Maybe we won't even have to land on the Favanoshis. Let's just see how much we can get as is. So all of these tiny islands I want. Jarif, give me Istralor. Clean up all of this. It's basically cleanup is what it is. I guess picking up these islands would be cool. And then I guess what I wanted to secure all of this island, that would be the best. Oh, that means also I need to actually ship some troops over and get this tiny island, because that's a separate province. Okay, we can... Well, actually, looks like we can get most things. I was thinking maybe I would have to ignore... maybe I would have to ignore Drakesguard, but looks like we'll have enough war score still left over to take that as well. Because... Well, this is... Okay, actually, though... Okay, it is a... Okay, we are cutting it very close. We might be able to... What? I still need to get that island. And ideally, I would like this one from the Favanoshis plus this one. We might not be able to take anything from Drakesguard, but I think if we can pick up literally everything else, then, well, I don't care that much. We'll be getting a haul one way or another. So I just have to send some... Honestly, you out here. We can send you all over. this teensy wincy island. Military. Time to dev up some. There we go. Oh, I think there go all the cores that we were working on. Okay, plus we took this little island. What's this? Hostility to new production techniques. Luddites! So what is this? Peasants in Winterglade, or we will negotiate? Yes, sure, negotiate, I don't care. Dame's tier dwindling. Shame. What a shame. Oh, these islands also count as... Okay, they count as part of the peninsula. But this little island, yeah, this is part of the island. Okay, we got some... Okay, these are Khalasanis. I guess they are religious separate. Yeah, Khalasani is... They're struggling a bit to deal with their separatists, but they are their separatists, not mine. So, deal with your own shit. I'm not gonna go suppressing everyone else's separatists. Okay, and there we go. The invention that we had going in the background. Bio-Artificed Ascension. The body is a material, and it can be changed and molded, just like any other resource. Through reverse engineering precursor gene experiments in Insia, we have learned how to shape flesh, bone, and muscle however we wish, and with these advancements we can become everything we have always wanted to be. In the depths of the Dvarobar, kobolds transform themselves into dragons in all but name. In the swamps of Sarhal, trolls graft weapons and armor onto their very skin. In the palaces of Rachen, Harimari enhance their bodies to be more like their ancestors. In every part of the world, artificers begin transforming the body itself into a weapon of war. We are now part of this process. Biology is ours to control. A bit of a shame that there wasn't a singular mention of I don't know, something Mechanicus related. Would have, I think, very, very much fit in here. The flesh is weak. Cool. Next research. Okay, so what are they gonna give us? The Bureaucratizer. GovCap plus 20%. Sure, it's a tier 3. At this point, I'm literally just taking all the tier 3 researches. It's basically what I'm doing. Oh shit, where the hell is Nurjarith getting new troops? I guess these guys we can ship back over. Get on board. And we'll ship you over here. Come on, when will you land? On the 11th, okay. Trading in cocoa, trading in mithril. How the hell have I gotten trading in mithril? I'm pretty sure I haven't done anything to change that status quo. And okay, we have taken this island, which means attach. And now the only place I would like to take is this one island that the Favonoshis have. Oh, and it was this admiral that died. Well, let's get another admiral. Let's pull them out there for security's sake. You, I don't know, stay here. You ship over. Okay, so I think once we take this island, it will be a done deal. What's this? Warriors do not read books? They just need to be whipped into shape, because we are strict. Sure, we only lose some prestige. Very cool. There are some defending soldiers here. Actually, goddamn, we are arriving with only... Well, yeah, I guess everything here is half dead. But still, we should be more than good to beat 7k of theirs, even without a general and without everything. I don't see that being much of a problem. And then once this is dealt with, we'll finally be able to focus on the other things. Okay, and you, I think, can retreat. Okay, we have landed. The fighting is messy, mostly because we have to just rely on pure RNG, which basically never goes good. Yeah, it's just a wet noodle fight, basically. But we are victorious in that wet noodle fight. And okay, there we go. You harbor, you go to an island. And now, can we draw up a piece? So I would like this island, and I think we were missing this little one. We can get all of it and maybe even a little bit more. So just a double check that we're getting everything that we need. All the tiny little islands. This is mostly secure. Whatever little bits and pieces. All of Vernon Amadia. And I guess we can pick up a little bit of Drake's Guard. I guess a little bit of Drake's Guard. Okay, not that much. Well, sure, we will take this amount. Sure. That is basically all I really needed. Okay, so let's give that a month to, I guess, register. Okay, yeah, that got automatically absorbed by. Yep, that's automatically absorbed by Amadi. Also, I guess we can help them out, beat that army. That got absorbed by the peninsula. And yeah, I do always find it weird that this large island also counts as part of the Lai Peninsula. Like, when I look at these colonial... Like, this feels like a lot for one colonial region. I always thought that these islands could very easily be a separate colonial region, and then the peninsula is, well, the actual peninsula. But I guess we have it this way. We control these islands now. Yeah, a shame that we couldn't take any of this coastal territory. Sucks. But it is what it is. And also Ardimia is more together now. And okay, we got some random territories that need coring. I guess mostly just, yes, a lot of... Well, all the islands all over the place. Okay. And we also have... Where have we completed the mission? Light in the deepest dark. Wait, what? Oh! I didn't... Wait, you can complete this Wait, I thought light in the... I guess I never checked this mission. You can complete it without having Verkal Gulan as a subject. You can just do it yourself if you convert the entirety of the Middle Dvarvar to the Jadd. Well, cool. We will get the shit reward, which is a singular general who's not even that great. But still, I guess a completed mission is a complete... There won't be this little, I don't know, little dirt piece on us that we didn't complete a mission. Light in the deepest dark. In the scorching Sarayend desert, in the plains of Bolvar, in the jungles of Rahen, one can never escape Sorel's sun. For too long miles of rock kept his light from reaching the serpent spine. However, but no longer. With sword and pick and torch we have ensured Sorel's rule over the mountains nearby from our route to peak. Thrur Cinderbeard was a vital servant in this endeavor, blessed by Sorel with a mind that ensured his light could penetrate even the hardest of defenses and the thickest of walls. He bids us onward, exclaiming that there is much of the serpent spine still languishing in darkness. But before we continue on, perhaps he could enjoy some time in the sun? Well, we get Thrur Cinderbeard. He does have 7 siege, so he is a hella good siege general. That's what he does. But... well, yeah, it's all he does. And okay, now with all of that done, time for maybe a more proper fight. Oh shit, now the Triarchy also guarantees X-Ves's independence. I don't want to fight all the gnomes, but somehow all the gnomes want to fight me. Why do they have to be like that? But okay, time for something more... for something simpler. So... in the Empire, I guess we start off with Vex, because they... Do they have anything? Okay, they are allied with Orgelovar, which I guess means we can also wipe out Orgelovar in this single conflict. And goddamn, Orgelovar is up to 99 development, and they are actually working on a level 7 hold. Alas, it will not be finished in the time frame of the game. So sorry to tell you that, boys. A bit of a shame, isn't it? Oh, and I didn't see Argortstun has made they have made a wonder, which is a magma forge. So it gives goods produced, and okay, the big one I guess is fire and shock damage received, minus 2.5% faction-wide. Okay, cool. I guess honestly, I feel like I should be checking out more different holds to see if, well, if anything cool like that has been constructed. I think, yeah, the Jade March had their artificer building, and then I guess did Hechodovar build anything? No, I guess they did get a advanced metropolis, but they didn't get to build the actual wonder, which is a bit of a shame. I guess maybe partially my fault. Orgelovar doesn't have anything. Oh yeah, I guess Rubyhold had, if I remember correctly, Rubyhold had... Holy shit, Rubyhold is level 8. I guess, yeah, they had the Ornatorium, and they are repairing themselves. Level 8. Hot damn. I guess they do have 130 development. I think that is the highest I have ever seen. 5. Well, wild shit. But okay, back to Wex. So okay, they call in an OPM, and Orgelovar would pull in Argortstun. Okay, so we're not gonna co-belligerate them. We're just gonna pick up Orgelovar as they come. So let's see. We need maybe one army over here just to make sure they don't cause trouble. And then I don't have that many armies on Vex's border. So let's fix that. Yeah, we have so many armies over here in the middle of nowhere. Move them over. That should be good enough. Also, I guess with all of this converted, we don't really... Well, I guess the greedy grin. I think their time has come. They're allied with the Great Storm. Yeah, well, I think their time has come. And then who is Asheniande allied with? Belcair and Covenblood. Okay, so the war against Asheniande is also gonna be easy. Yeah, I think honestly cleaning up the Empire remnants is gonna be very easy indeed. We had separate... Okay, we can recall that diplomat from improving relations. Okay, armies are basically in place. Well, hello Vex. How you doing? How do you feel about a Great Holy War? Interested? Well, admittedly, do not care if you're not interested. I will make you interested. Actually, you go around. You guys just stream in here. There is I think... Holy shit, actually, looking at it now, I think there is, like, at least in these northern parts, there is legitimately a fort in every second province. Maybe even in every province. That's just how they cook. That's how they operate. Well, there goes... Oh, they didn't get wiped out, actually. Oh, and we are once again full on admin. I guess we never ran out. Sure, you know, let's pick up revolutionary ideals. These foolish revolutionaries think they can simply consign hundreds of years of progress to the dustbin of history, all in the name of such outlandish concepts as liberty and equality. We will defeat them through the tried and tested plan of stealing the bits and pieces of their ideas that we like. Okay, yes, I think I've never read those. And then also, it is expensive, but we can get military tech ahead of time, which is rifles. The musket's weakness was the fact that it was highly inaccurate beyond 50 yards. The rifle, although never a standard infantry weapon, added a greater range to elite units, which gave the army a greater overall punch. So this is massive because it gives +1 cavalry shock and +1 infantry fire, also supply limit. But basically for infantry, this is a 50% increase in fire damage. And cavalry, I guess, gets like a 25% increase in shock damage. Sure, I don't have anywhere else to spend those points anyways, so give me rifles. And then the last one will be field howitzers. Feldhobitzen. Yes. Okay, these first forts are going. Now, I don't want to damage Orgelovar's capital, so I will just siege down the basic provinces, as well as chase down their army. But otherwise, I will try to leave them intact. What is our... Oh, shit. Okay, Vex has actually... Okay, I thought it was feeling a bit slow. Vex has actually invested in... They can, I guess they have defensive ideas. They have Lords of Vexkeep. I guess, okay, either I haven't fought them in a while, or they've changed things up a little bit. Either way, yeah, it's gonna be a slight bit slower than usual. Well, admittedly, we still are getting through quite quickly, all things considered. But I do also need to deal with their armies. Admittedly, a lot does also depend on RNG. Maybe we take a fort at like 15%, maybe we have to wait until 70% for stuff to happen. So that's definitely also playing a part. Okay, plus in science. Okay, in some places they are deciding to retreat simply because we are approaching. Well, when we approach, then we approach. It's big shit if we are approaching. And I guess let's. I don't like these armies being all that close. Okay, actually, maybe it is a bit dangerous to take that fight. If we lose one fort, it's not exactly that much of a deal. Okay, actually, now go for it. We have another 50k that we can pull in reinforcements. Well, is this the fire? Is this a... Okay, no, this is the shock phase. Yeah, look at those casualties. Look at those casualties. Yep. Yep, stuff's working. Stuff's working. So... Oh yeah, wait, also... Now that I think about it, why did I... Alright, Elvish culture. Right, we need to capture one province from Wisdom, and then that will give us the Elvish culture fully integrated. I was thinking, didn't I miss something somewhere? Okay, another goes down. Oh, but there are so many forts. There are so many goddamn forts. Ah, it is a pain, isn't it? I guess it is, I think, mostly because, well, everything here was filled with OPMs, basically. Everything here was filled with OPMs, and they just didn't bother getting rid of the forts that they captured. Okay, all of this is controlled. We'll have to see how much of this I even need to capture. Because honestly, I won't bother taking every... Well, I guess we'll see how much of Wex I can take. If I could gobble them all up in one war, which would be kinda cool and kinda crazy. Let's see. So I guess first one is, which is the province that we need? Elvish, Elvish. Oh, I guess there is... No, there are some gnomes here. Okay, but elves are in the province called Elvelyn. Huh, yes, a bit on the nose, isn't it? A bit on the nose. So we definitely need this. And then I guess I have to do a check as far as, like... religion goes, do any provinces have... Actually, is there... can you see... It would be cool if you could see religious zeal. I know, does this map mode show religious zeal? It would be nice if the religious map mode showed religious zeal, if it's present in a province. Without that, I have to literally click through... I have to literally click through every province and check. I think this is mostly safe down here. Okay, actually, okay, the bottom half... The bottom half is all safe. All of this... Okay, the top part is also safe. I guess let's start painting it up then. So we know the bottom part is safe, so I would almost focus on taking this. And then we know the top parts are also good. And okay, this is okay. This is already 100. Okay, yes, well, development here is crazy. So but purely theoretically, how much of a war score offer would this be? Holy shit, it would be 300 overextension, but we could take all of Wex in a single war. Also, alright, Orgelovar. Okay, I guess I won't be able to take Orgelovar unless I bash down Orgelovar itself. Well... sorry to say it, dwarves, but I'm coming to bash your house down. And yeah, I think, as crazy as it may be, we definitely have the military at this point to just deal with any separatists. So I am inclined to just take all of Vex. Even if it is gonna be like 300 overextension. It's pretty cool. I'd say it's pretty cool to take them all in one fell swoop. Though I guess I have to go back to checking every... Because if it turns out that there is like a singular province here that has like... that has like a religious zeal until, I don't know, 1820 or something, then I just cannot pick up that province. But I guess I don't see any religious zeal anywhere, which is a bit weird. I think there's like Coronite and Rebellion are very much competing in the area, and I would have assumed that conversions are happening here. But okay, there doesn't seem to be a single province with religious zeal, which is good. That's good. And now we are full on Diplo. You're full on Diplo? What do you mean? Okay, let's send someone in there. Both of you finished. What do you think you're trying to do? Relieve some sieges? We don't do that. You don't do that here. Oh shit, are they actually reinforcing? Well, maybe they tried to reinforce, but they definitely decided to stop. Oh yes, also, how is... Okay, Orgelvar is still holding on. And ooh, Ungoldavor is fighting the Northern League. Or I guess the other way around, maybe? Okay, Ungoldavor is attacking the Northern League. That's wild. Well, they can beat each other up. For all I care, they can beat each other up. Also, Orgelvar, come on now. You know that your time has come. You know, if you just agreed to join me, and I didn't have to blow up your main hold, we could do that. I'm a very agreeable person. But you're the ones that want to keep fighting back. And actually, okay, maybe we can leave Anvil right be. Okay, Orgelvar has been smashed down. Let's separate piece Orgelvar. So we can start working on those. We can start working on this a little bit sooner. And okay, how is the full truce look? It undid. It undid the full truce. Well, okay, I think clicking on the map is still quicker for this. It is absolutely insane that I can take all of this in a single war. That basically the war score is enough. Okay, total annexation, so they still want to fight a little bit for it. I guess I need to take maybe 2-3 more forts, and we should be done. And then we will have a lot, because I was fully expecting that we would take Wex in 2 parts. Well, really, I guess it would be smarter to take them in 2 parts. And not be crazy like this and try and go like 300 overextension. But I guess, like, the main thing is, as I said, we have... Then again, no, 300 should still be safe. We definitely will get a lot of separatists, but we won't get literally all the separatists on the planet. We will only get some of the separatists on the planet. And damn, that was an extremely RNG lucky siege. Still not willing, are you? We'll go take down that fort. This will be their last fort with the exception of Anvil, right? Okay, move these armies over. Gizden has insulted us. Well, you do know you are next on the chopping block. Also, okay, they did retake a fort, but what about we just drop our entire military on their heads? Oh, and those unlucky bastards, they got split up. Those unlucky. But okay, now they should be... Okay, that's been retaken. And we can piece him out. So that's gonna be... Yeah, it's gonna be a we're gonna be sitting at 300 overextension. But also I want to see how much development is this gonna be. So we are at basically, okay, 32 and 100. Sure. 32 and 100. Well, here goes nothing. And you know what? Sure, give me the money. Why not? Yup. That's something. 32. Shit, that was 1500 development. That was 1500 development. Which I guess means... It means that roughly 100 overextension is equivalent to 500 development. If we do the math that way. And okay, now... Need to do some cleanup on these leftover random armies. And okay, there we go. The elven people have been assimilated, which gives us a... Oh Christ, come on, you. Which gives us a massive 5 discipline. Just I never expected that we would get all the elves. I initially expected elves to be like the hardest ones to unite. Okay. And so where are they? Elven. The elves reunified. Once we ruled, once we were shattered, once we were cast to the waves, lost for a millennium and longer. But those days are behind us now, as under Sorel's light we have created a state to rival even the precursor empire, and every elf in our army shall fight fiercer, knowing that they are the spear point of a reunified people. Well, very cool that. And this does bring us up to 147.5 discipline. If we could pick up 2.5 discipline somewhere, we could have 150. Now that's juicing. It will help fight the hordes of separatists that are on the way. Come on, get your shit together. The war wizard generals really aren't. Yeah, the war wizard generals are just kind of bad. Besides, just they know how to siege, and that's about it. Okay. These are colonial. Okay, these all are colonial revolts. Come on, colonies. Get your shit together. Well, I guess the layer is kind of splintered. I guess they're trying their best. And okay, now we will chill a bit, get these cores finished. And then, I guess Gisden and Asheniande will be the next ones. We have almost full claims on them. I guess I also have to, like, deal with Magdalair over here. Silverar. I guess Pearl's Edge is still sitting here. Oh, they're allied with Belcair. Well, we can deal with that then. Also, keep the conversions coming. Places that we convert hopefully cannot revolt. Though, we have basically run out of stuff to convert. Well, I guess once these cores finish, we will have plenty of stuff to convert, but currently we are caught up, basically. We are caught up. Oh, colonial assembly. And okay, yeah, so currently overextension is giving us 15 unrest. Okay, so yeah, it's 5 unrest per 100 overextension. But all the unrest reductions we have, and plus 15.5 tolerance is ludicrous. Oh no, what's this? Jadd VOD is getting uppity. Well, how about Jadd VOD? I give you some development. Can we agree upon something? Damn, all of this is relatively expensive to develop. Well, this is cheap. So why the hell is there glass in the middle of the taiga? Interesting. Well, okay, and now they should be happy. Happy as a cookie. Okay, Themaria is okay. Yeah, honestly, all the colonials are having one hell of a fight. All the colonials, like Ameyon is beating up everyone. Asraport is just caught in the middle. Themaria is swinging about. It's an entire situation. Okay, I feel like I have to assist here a little bit. These Coronite zealots are causing the Colosanis some trouble. And I don't know why, but the Colosanis just refuse to send over their own troops. And okay, it's once again the race on the lake. The canoe there is well built. Certainly a winner. Well, who was the first one? Well, I don't even know. I just know it wasn't our guy. Shame. Truly shame. And oh yeah, shit. These Coronite zealots are actually making decent progress here. So I guess I really have to help out, get rid of them. And also, I guess some of these separatists are causing trouble. Okay, clean up the islands for our friends. Now, they can't say I'm not a helpful overlord. I try as much as I can. Or well, rather, I try as much as I have brain power for. That's the more accurate way to put it. Okay, we are getting... Okay, at least here the Colosanis did something and cleaned up. I guess I will go help out. Ooh, the homunculus. We got an update. Stage 4. Blood is the dividing line between life and unlife. Corvurian Crusader. Now that the control heart contains a living inhabitant, it must be bound to both the host body and its master. Step 1. Place the control heart in the allocated cavity within the clay host's chest. Step 2. Ensure the clay host has a clear physical and metaphysical circulatory system after placement. Step 3. Drain the intended master's blood into the cavity, up to 1.5 gallons. Step 4. Leave to rest for 20 minutes. Step 5. Finish off with Gellen's binding ritual. It's that easy. Here goes nothing. 40 admin. And I guess that will be the final step, and at some point we will get an update. Maybe soon, maybe not so soon. Bucelar Metalworks. Wild stuff. Okay. Ship over here. Ow, we got separatists over here. Well, where is my closest transport fleet of some capacity? That is a bit far away. They might take that island, but they are only particularists. Come on. Get there. Okay, so yeah, I have my doubts that they'll manage to sail over in time. But maybe, one can hope. Actually, I didn't even... I ended up not even finishing this transport fleet properly. But this will be it. So we have another fleet ready to go. Though I don't even know where I'm gonna need it. No. Inflation. Oh my lord, inflation. Do we have inflation? We have inflation. Well, I don't really... Well, we can lower inflation. Though I don't think inflation really matters. For us, at least. Okay, where else do I need to... There is a province occupied here. And okay, yes, these guys did take control. We almost... We had almost made it, just like 1 or 2 more days. Like literally a few days and it would have been done. Well, I guess we can also just land. Bad reputation. Well, will you piss off? There we go. Got our island back. Who the hell is Neleni? Who are you? Oh, they are these... Oh, these harpies. I don't know why they got given independence, but they got given independence. Neleni, yeah, sure. Interesting? Intriguing. Okay, that should be... Okay, that's all the current separatists beaten up that were active. And now we are just waiting for separatists to start popping up. Ooh, the kobolds are actually gonna get 124k. Okay, I guess we need to prep a few additional armies for that. I guess I need to send over... And you guys get out of there. Oh Christ, let me... I will send over another army. Now, it does help that all the territory we took is chock-a-block full with forts. So, separatists that spawn here don't exactly have that much of a fighting chance. Separatists going with the flow. Neat. Okay. Well. Okay, and the cores are already 2/3 done. Though I guess now we are gonna start getting basically all the separatists popping up. Though, again, since this land initially belonged to a bunch of OPMs, they also the rebels are also OPM sized. Oh wait, what the? Verkal Gulan doesn't... Verkal Gulan... Not Verkal Gulan, or Gelovar did not get damaged? Huh? But we sieged them down. But they haven't... They didn't get the damaged modifier. Well, in that case, I definitely have to protect them. We will build a fort. And it will all be chill. Literally just the entire hold rose up is what happened here. Though I imagine like a level 6 or 7 hold, however deep this was, there must be like millions of inhabitants basically. Ooh, that's a substantial amount of separatists. Okay, so we're done here. So some of you get out, some of you stay in the hold. Okay. Do I? Okay, so we have some random... Some cores are starting to finish here and there. And then those are the ones that we can convert. Quite randomly. Okay, yep, yes, indeed. Ooh, that's a lot of... Ooh, shit, that's a lot of... oh, shit, that's a lot of... hello, Walther. A disappearing empire, some magic you've got. Well, you know, yeah, yes, it's the magic. I call that magic. Do you want to see my tanks? Well, even if they, and you see, the trick is, even if they say that they don't want to see my tanks, I still show them. Because I don't know if you remember Vex, that used to be here, the big purple, the purple blob. So I took them in one war. It was 300 overextensions. 300% overextension, so currently we are fighting a few rebels. The people are slightly unhappy. Slightly. let's put it like that. But they are being dealt with. Okay, get these guys in here. And now, because yes, today we have had, I guess, mostly just had this war, and also did some more colonial stuff. This is shaping up very nicely. We almost have full control now over Ardimia. Took some islands, just like out here, and like, I don't know, removed the border gore in some colonial territories. Now we have just bigger land masses. These are growing. Nope, this is still not the best. A bit all over. But things are definitely forming into big blobs. Well, they already have been, but more so. And also, performance is also blobbing up. Because, yeah, let's just say, I don't think it's pleasant to watch in any way. It's also not that pleasant to be playing anymore. It's a bit of a slideshow. And by a bit, I really mean it's a major slideshow. I see, I've been dabbling with overclocking some. I like CPU overclocking. Because honestly, that's even the weirder part, I would say. Like, when it started really getting bad, I checked, like, my task manager and everything, and, like, checked out how things are running, and nothing is bottlenecking. Like, my RAM is at like 50, CPU is at like 40%, GPU is obviously not having to do anything, but the game just doesn't run. I don't know. I think it most likely just is a very inherent EU4 thing, as everyone knows. Like, Paradox games just are notoriously bad in the late game. So, Christ, okay, and the pop-ups are horrific. And also, I don't know if you saw that were there or not, but we have started a homunculus project, and I think it's basically almost finished. We are at stage 5 already. The homunculi can be sought out through their deathly pallor and absent gaze, a sign by the gods of their unnatural birth. The homunculi live and breathe as any other human, or relevant race, and if it were not for their unnaturally pale skin and vacant eyes, only the astute could discern their true nature. Most homunculi are created not for the gift of true freedom, but for the gift of an intelligent, loyal, and eternal servant. The magical community understand this well, and the common folk understand magic enough to the extent of comfortable caution. However, if one wishes, one may bestow the true gift of life upon a homunculus, and work to create true authenticity in their appearance, that the lines between artificial and natural are blurred. Yeah, we are gonna pay extra. We're gonna make them very nice looking. And okay, we got a bunch more separatists. Now, my biggest worry is, are we getting separatists only here in Cannor, or have some of them popped up? Okay, yeah, good that I checked. Some of them have popped up on random islands and different places. So you ship over here. And I guess I will have to quickly pick up these guys. Also, they need a general. I hear you on all that. I had forgotten to swap my RAM back to XMP mode, so it was under speed. I don't even. I like your funny words, Magic Man. XMP, the hell is that? But no, I guess RAM-wise, RAM-wise, I have very much nothing fancy. I think it's quite slow to begin with, so I've never really worried about my RAM speeds. Mostly because I think I'm restricted. I'm restricted by my motherboard in that. I think overall I can't really do many, if any, upgrades at all anymore. Period. Since yeah, my motherboard is just not really up to it. You hop on. You guys hop on. Embark, and then you should be... Okay, yeah, you should be able to save that island. We won't have rebel issues. This might be cutting it slightly close. Okay, ugh, Christ, selecting shit is so painful. Okay, yeah, that island has been cleaned up, and you guys quickly rush in, and that should be fine as well. Okay, should get there just in time. Well, and we get new uprisings in Aranen. Loves Wood El Silvar. Yes, sure. I have an Intel CPU, it has some extreme memory performance, XMP settings. Oh, okay, yeah. It takes my RAM up to speed. 3200 in lieu with 2133. Found my games chugged a little, and I think my RAM speed helped. Yeah, I guess I my PC is honestly a bit of a Frankenstein's monster because what I think I think I mentioned it like here and there, but like I use a I basically got an old office PC. Well, I say old, it wasn't that old. I think it was decently okay, but it was an office PC, and basically I've slapped in a GPU and slightly better RAM, and that's what I'm working with here. It's so it's definitely not the best. It's at this point also I don't think it can be called good, but it's good enough for what needs to be done. You guys split up a a little bit. And like also, I don't know, at this point, like, as far as upgrades go, I don't even know what really would be the thing that would be needed most, because really, it's also, these days really depends on games, doesn't it? Because, obviously the GPU, an upgrade for that would be good for certain games. But, then again, like, I think the CPU is definitely not helping. The RAM is fine. I think if I had to choose, I think the CPU would have to be the first thing that I need to upgrade at this point. I guess like CPU plus motherboard, something like that. Because yeah, the motherboard is just too old. It can't really accept much new. I'm on a 2080 Ti and I'm looking at the cliff approaching me. You bozo! You're a 2080 Ti and you say the cliff is approaching you. I think I have a... What fucking was it? GTX 1660? I'm pretty sure I have like the 1660 or the 1650. I never remember. Doesn't matter. An old ass card. So don't you come here with your 2080. Trying to preach to me. Okay, can you... Okay, you guys try handling this one. Oh, we are full on Diplo again. I was in law school and had student loan money, had to go for it. Ah yes, good old... Well, isn't that the best thing to spend loan money on, huh? I guess if you're gonna be in debt for life anyways, might as well get something cool for it, yeah. Didn't finish school, but the computer still works. Oof. Aren't law school loans quite big as far as I would imagine? Must be not the best thing to have happen. Very true. I locked out a few times. Full scholarship. Ah, okay. Well, okay. Yes. I guess full scholarship, that helps then. Yeah. You know, it's just every time hearing something about American educational loans, it's just like, you know, one of the big crazy things, I guess. To put it that way. It's a racket, yeah, yeah. Well... Okay, need to start getting these Need to start getting these going. I'm now fully disabled, so my loans will be forgiven. Oh shit, didn't know you had a disability or something. But I guess silver lining. At least you don't get loans. Okay, superior ship designs. Okay, so we have almost reached the end as far as technology goes. Rare genetic disorder, phosphorus issue. So like major deficiencies. I guess that is definitely on the rarer side as far as hearing of disabilities would go. I guess what does like in layman's terms, I guess what is it just like I guess what need like a lot of supplements and what I guess just immune system has issues because of missing minerals, something like that. I guess not really something that I can really speak of understanding. Bones and teeth, major impact. Now that's definitely bad. Now get injections each 4 weeks to help. Okay. Yeah, honestly, an old man at 30 basically. Yeah, bones. Okay, yeah, I guess bones and teeth is much worse than what I would have expected. Like I don't like my parents don't have good teeth, and honestly, and that's just getting old and having teeth issues. Having like genetic stuff that makes your, and I guess bones too. That's some of the worst stuff. I think like I don't know. It feels like some of the worst diseases, be they genetic or not, feels like they have to do with bones. If your bones start going, then just everything goes. I don't know. It's like accelerating the bone pain, arthritis, osteoporosis, so on. Okay, well, yeah, just like all the diseases and problems and everything. Yeah, that. Okay, well, yeah, I guess not much I can say except sorry to hear that. Must suck, major. So yeah, I guess. Oh yeah. Well, I guess in more positive news then at least, our homunculus is done. That's something better, right? So, the fate of the homunculus. You trust this creature, so... completely. Do you trust the Divine Herald, Spymaster? I trust no one more, as you should know well. Why? Then you can trust the homunculus, for our Divine Herald is her creator, and for all intents and purposes, her god. She was made for this. These are our courtiers discussing the new homunculus. So, each homunculus is made for a specific goal in mind, something missing in their creator's life that only a perfect being could fill. So, what were they trained to do? Aid us in our magical study. Which, well, considering that we have basically finished learning all magic, or at least all that is useful, I guess this doesn't really matter too much. We can make them a general, which is extremely boring. I don't know why you would ever do that, or an admiral, same applies here. A long-lost heir of my house. Oh, so I didn't know this, so you can get a 666 heir. If you make, though I guess that would, I feel that would definitely cause issues down the line. Like, if they actually... I don't know how the hell they would inherit anything, because the homunculus can't make children. So... that feels like that would be a horrible choice. Like, on paper it looks good, but that would be horrible. Or an advisor. So I think, yeah, the advisor, I think, is just the best choice by far. And then we'll be able to specify what type of advisor. So sure, we'll make them an advisor. Although this is... okay, yeah, so this isn't the usual advisors. They actually give us a unique bonus. So... let's see, Artist gives monthly admin power +1, just like that. That's crazy. You get this early on in the game? Damn. Okay, yeah, now I really regret that I didn't make a homunculus much earlier on. It's like getting a trickle of extra admin. Very good. Inquisitor also give... okay, so I guess they all give... okay, all the options give +1 monthly administrative power, just as is. That is already fantastic. Which, yeah, makes me regret I didn't get them earlier. And then the Artist is stability cost modifier, don't care. Inquisitor is 2% missionary strength, I do care. Master of the Mint is inflation. Okay, so I guess they are... okay, they are the usual bonuses. Theologian is 2 national unrest. Yeah, they are the usual advisor bonuses, except they are permanent. And you also get +1 admin power. So... at first I thought about the Inquisitor, but honestly 2% missionary strength isn't gonna swing anything for us. Meanwhile, another 2 national unrest reduction. Again, more unrest reduction means we can overextend more, and it has a lesser impact. Plus also, I guess it makes sense. I guess, I know, does them being a theologian make sense? An artificial construct contemplating the realities of God. Well, that sure sounds like some fancy book. So sure, theologian it is. And I would say definitely worth the investment. Again, I can only lament that I didn't do that much sooner. Oh well. Also, holy shit, we are making bank. I guess we did take all of Wex. I like how these armies have been down here and just entirely forgotten. And oh shit, this nation has reformed. So, I already forgot their name. But whoever the main guys here were, they had a junior partner, and looks like they finally absorbed their junior partner. And now they are Melek Mengi. Okay. Now it's one big old empire. I guess, damn, if I'd known... I guess I should have broken them up. I guess at some point... at some point I should have worked on breaking them up. Then again, I sort of have been ignoring this area for quite some time. I just don't have the resources. I don't have... well, I guess sort of do, sort of don't. Haven't really been focusing on it, but that's, I guess, interesting. And well, our... where is it? So... yes, actually, we are basically... we have gotten rid of all overextension that we had, which means it's time to pick up the rest. Gisden and Asheniande. So I guess what? Gisden first? Okay, no, they are guaranteed by Asheniande, so I guess we take Asheniande first. So they are allied with Coven Blood, which doesn't matter, and Belcair. If we call in Belcair, that calls in a few other people. But we can basically... Well, we could theoretically just co-belligerate a bunch of people here. And it doesn't... I guess we do the ruby. Okay, no, that starts... Honestly, I think I don't need to worry about the co-belligerations. We're just gonna take Belcair separately. They only have a single province. So, get some of these armies over here and ready. They don't have nearly as many troops. Clicking about is living. Okay, though, before we start the war, I need to check. So, how is the religious situation? Can I actually pick up all of these provinces, or is there... I think there shouldn't be any religious zeal. I think everything that they converted must have been converted already long ago. Okay, yeah, it's all safe. So... Well, I made one country disappear. Now, do you want to see me make another country disappear? I have the technology for it. I mean the magic tricks. Obviously, it's magic tricks. Okay, I guess go down there. Some of these troops get in here. You stop running. Well, okay, there. I guess go deal with their army first. Damn, that was instantaneous. Sure. Let's send some of them. Damn, Asheniande is busting down all those fort walls that we have. They have 45 siege ability. Not bad, but you're gonna have to do better than that if you wanna participate in a siege race with us. Decrease of ogre tolerance. Well, damn. That's bad for the ogres. That's definitely not good for the ogres. And it would be very nice if we could maybe even complete the Cannorian mission tree today, well, at least the side of the mission tree, because it should be doable. It should be doable if we manage to convert enough provinces, and we are converting very quickly. One missionary can do like 4 provinces in a year in Cannor. So... I've never seen a map look like this. In which sense? In which sense? Just like on the... I don't know, zoomed out, us being this humongous, or like, something else. Oh shit, I forgot we have... I forgot we are fighting Coven Blood. You guys, go beat them up. Sending out the hit squad. Insanity to me, you've made it this far and big. Well, it is playing for the full... just the full length of the campaign, right? Like, I think rarely any campaign is played that long. Like, obviously this is also, as I keep saying, it's chugging, and it's just not nice to play. But, it's for like, I don't know, the goals, the hope of, like, taking as much as possible, and the Asheniande army is... we are absolutely butchering them, but for whatever... They have 12 morale? What do you mean? What do you mean they have 12 morale? The pale light of Corvuria gives them 10. Full Elan. Elan gives them 15. Ow, okay, these armies are drilled. Okay, that would... I guess that would explain. If they are fully drilled, then that would explain why they are fighting so well. Well, I don't know, I feel like... The morale definitely... Oh no, they still got stack wiped. I wanted to say at least the morale helps them not get stack wiped. They still did. So much for that. Okay, there goes Raven Hill. Okay, we will leave an army here. God. Let me do something. Okay, so I guess let's have a look also. How much is this all gonna be? Because I'm again gonna chomp down on just everything. Please let me... Okay, it's... The game does not want me to click. Clicking is illegal. Okay, so we will be overextending. But by how much? 160. Okay, 160 overextension, which at this point, that's basically nothing. 160 we can do easily. Though I think I will have to beat up Coven Blood and get them out of the war. I assume, if I want this to happen. Okay, we are very much making our way through. Oh, another fort. So soon enough they will have lost all their forts. And then we can delete their army and then start working on dealing with Coven Blood. Ooh, that was a very lucky capture. Now can we get through here? Oh, we can just push through. Oh, and actually, okay, all of you go relieve our own fort. Quickly that, and nice that they didn't capture it. So this is a sizable battle, but we have 200k versus 100k, so that should be, even with their insane morale. They don't have good military tactics. And I guess them being drilled definitely has a large part to do here, the military drill, because forget about the morale stuff, it also just makes their them take less damage and deal more damage, which is the more important factor here. And also, another Kirin, Bringer of Fortune. So one random province is now very cheap to develop. And of course it's just in the middle of the drylands, bumfuck nowhere. Well, I guess build a university, and maybe I will remember to dev it. My god, how many? Dev'd up to 17 and only now it costs 4 per click. Well, maybe I will remember. And if I do remember, then I'll dev it more. Okay, okay, we definitely took some casualties, but I think it seems like we stack wiped some army. Plus, we can now catch them as they are on the retreat. Okay, new... Christ. New conversions. Who asked to be converted? Well, those that didn't ask also get it. But yeah, okay, actually, yeah, we are very nicely converting up all of the... God, actually, all of this, like, most of this has already been converted. Very nice. I didn't think the progress would be that quick. So let's see, how much do we need for... How much do we need to finish United under the Jadd? We need 30 provinces. We need 32 provinces, which actually, with our 8 missionaries, that's 4 runs, so a year. In roughly a year's time, we should be able to complete that mission. And okay, all of... Well, we have fully occupied Oh, and actually, Asheniande, they are willing to accept the peace. We don't even have to... I guess we beat Covenblood a few times in combat. So we can just peace out. We don't have to fight anymore. And that is what I'll do. That is just what I'll do. Yonk. So that's 2 more countries removed from the map. One bigger one, one smaller one. 160 overextension. Who cares? Okay. Oh, and I wasn't even following. We have fully assimilated. Because I guess we got the Corvurians, and that gave us the Dostonorian culture group assimilated, which is 15% fort maintenance. Doesn't really matter at this point anymore, though. How much? I pay 800 in fort maintenance. Huh? Actually, I thought we would be paying much more, but sure. And I guess the Dostonorians, steadfast as a Dostonorian. Daravan's folly remains a tragedy to this day, a scar on Halsan. But with so much land forever lost to them, the Dostonorian people hold fast to what remains, refusing to give it up to any invaders. While that was a nuisance in our conquest, from their spirit every man in the Empire can learn to never surrender a position. Well, I guess it would be nice if it was a bonus to fort defense, not fort maintenance. But at this point we take... At this point this is just like collecting Pokemon. Some of these bonuses are very good, others less so. But it's always fun to get any of them. What? I guess up next Gisden. They kind of just exist here. Oh, we need to a little bit of island separatist suppression assistance. Right, okay. Also, yeah, still, Ungol of War and the Northern League are going at it. Okay, well, I guess none of them are looking good. Also, what the hell is this? Oh, the Lake Federation has declared war on Kugdir, who are independent, so they are now. Also, the Lake Federation has given the Great Storm one province, just randomly out there. Sure. But okay, yes. As I was saying, Gisden. So, who are your allies and who are you gonna pull in? Arg Ortstone, I do wanna clean them up. So can we co-belligerate them? Okay, co-belligerating them only pulls in the Blade Marches, who are a shadow of their former self. And then on Cardia, we fully surrender on Cardia, so surround, not surrender, so we could... Ow, but they are allied with the gnomes. Okay, so you're not getting co-belligerated, but I think I will just take you anyways. My god, everything here is like 50 development. It's something. Also, quick religion check. No, everything here is just Coronite. Everything is just... Oh wait, what is that? Is that Zeal? Okay, so... Tellum has religious zeal until 1806, but I think we already... If I'm not mistaken, I already have provinces that have religious zeal for longer than 1806. 1802... Okay, yeah, we have one which is all the way until 08. So we can pick up the 06 one without too many problems. And I would assume that Argortstun hasn't changed their religion at any point in the recent history. Well, I guess let's get some armies over there. How much of a military does Orkstund have? 150. So let's send over 3 armies total. 1 army will deal with Gisden. And then the other ones can deal with, well, everyone that's left over. Separatism, yes, Nolish refugees. Also, I'm still sitting and waiting for the last half-elf event to happen. I really, really, really want to get Army of Halan, but it's really been I've done everything I can, but it's just a waiting game. Actually, if we do get it, we will go above. We will go above 150 discipline, so that will be some sort of goal achieved, I guess. Okay, that's another batch of provinces that can be converted. Get to it. Though then again, I'm not quite sure if I'll manage to squeeze all of that in today. Because 5 o'clock is sort of coming. Maybe it would be... Oh, and what's this? The Jadd Peninsula has declared war on Asraport. They themselves have just done that. I guess Asraport is very... Okay, Asraport has very much been murderized. Ow, and what the hell is this? Edraliand is already fighting... Oh, what the hell? Are they planning to take Edraliand from me? You shits, what is Sestirmark doing here? I will mess you up, you bozo. What the hell is this war? I guess it is colonial, so I can't interfere in colonial fights. But... was there... Break influence, great... Well, yeah, the great power actions are very much... Send warning, threaten, I guess I can... Send a warning... well, no, that doesn't... yeah, enforce peace. They are simple. I guess this doesn't... Okay, I assume this doesn't work because these countries are my own... Oh no! The light... What? Who... What is this? Who is fighting? What? Edraliand and the... Well, okay, I know. I have faith in my colonies. Actually, Jadd Edraliand has 260,000 troops. they have so many goddamn troops. They should win this handedly. I guess their troops are just elsewhere, would be my assumption. Well, I guess cool. If my colonies manage to expand on their own, I wouldn't exactly be against it. Like if they started to, I don't know, chomp down on Drake's Guard, that would be something. But okay, yes, I assume as far as today goes. Well, yeah, this is gonna take it's gonna take some time to convert all of this, so I don't think I will. I don't think I will try to squeeze it in today. Time is a little bit short for that. So we have these two missions left over, which in a year's time we will complete both of them. And then I would say the really important missions are going to be done. Theoretically, there are these two, Jadd Philosophy and One Bright God, which is for converting most of Haley's and then converting all of Cannor. The one in Haley's we will finish. The one in Cannor, I doubt we will. I think it's a bit... I don't know. I think it would be better if instead of literally all Cannor, it was some certain regions. Or I guess maybe not regions, but where are the subcontinents? Subcontinents. Yeah, I think it would make sense to convert all of Eskan and Western Cannor. I don't really know why Gerudia is part of the conversion. It's kind of, I don't know, a bit far out there. Would be nice if I didn't have to worry about Gerudia. I think it would maybe actually even be doable. But we'll see. And then theoretically, well, the actual important missions, we have two at the very bottom. Which is, again, I just hate the requirement to convert every province. We have been sitting on Surreal's Binding Light, I think, for 20 years already, where I could have completed it. So this is an annoying one. But once we complete that, we will instantly complete The Sun Never Sets. And we are basically done with the mission tree at that point. So, yeah. And I think the longest I have to wait is... like, a bit of a shame again that it doesn't show... Christ. Let me drag this piece of shit. So, it doesn't show how long the religious zeal is lasting for in this menu. At least as far as I'm aware. But I think the longest I will have to wait is like, I don't know, 1808? Something like that, I think, was the case. Yeah, this is 1805. 1803, actually I can just look at the religious Moab. Come on, click. 1807, yeah, I think 1808 will be when we can convert, because these islands out here, it is really a shame. We captured these islands just after they had been converted, which is one hell of a pain in the ass. Well, it is what it is. So, like, 10 years, roughly, and we'll be able to complete the mission tree. I guess that's that then for today. Thanks, Walther, for stopping by, as usual. And yeah, I guess I'll be back next week, as always. I have to say, I have been sort of considering if I just want to finish the main missions and leave it there. I don't know, I'll see. Basically, I'm not quite sure yet when I'm gonna end the campaign. Because I do know that playing off-stream is the performance is better. So even though nothing is bottlenecking, evidently streaming and playing is worse than just playing the game itself. So I don't know, I sort of have that as a consideration. But I think for now, that isn't all that important. So, I guess, yeah. Good weekend. And see you next time. Something like that. Bye-bye.